David?
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
They go to the ground, and he's dragged down. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down. This offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, taking advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Gets the back moving. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle, it's Bentley. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness.
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Firing to the right, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Rogers. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to...
It's a running room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Utes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense... Heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got it in the middle. It's Sargent. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the ground with the back. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Got it behind the line. It's Bray. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Utes are flying down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Might be changing the route. On the ground. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left side. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Anderson wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Find some room. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Never a doubt. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They'll try the run. That ball is live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's over. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. He fires a bullet to the right. Hauls in the deep ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal touching.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Utes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here's the pressure. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Anderson will throw. Finds his man. It's Sargent. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Durham. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wyoming.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the...
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Dampier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. He's got it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. He leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
See, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between defensively. They've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run.
Going up top. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Dampier. Wide open downfield. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every quarter. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Bringing the heat. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it slips just inside that right upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Looking for room. It's Sprague. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Rodgers. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. He might want another play. They'll run it on first and goal. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's caught downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And we're all tied up, and who's in the mood for a dramatic finish, fellas?
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Dampier. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snags it down the right side.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a crease. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Anderson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
To stop the clock. No gain on the play. Offense facing 4th down.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football